Okay, everybody. So I'm going to do like the quickest down and dirty on how to do a crystal grid ever. Like, so for total beginners. So first of all, I want you to understand that crystal grid, what in the heck is it even for? It's for just to help you to focus. What really is important is your own intention that you're putting out there. Like, it's you focusing on what you want in your life, whether that's abundance, health, friends, whatever. And so it just helps you. It's a visual reminder, but also crystals do have their own frequency that they, like everything does in the universe, that they vibrate at. And so they actually are good tools for helping you. So it's not just a visual aid. There's some people who totally think, who cares about the visual aid thing, and there's other people who are in the other total opposite camp, and I'm kind of somewhere in the middle. I think both things are really useful and good. So moving on, all it's going to do is help you to get what you want. It's basically a really simplified type of ritual or spell. You could think of it that way. All those things are just aids to help you to get what you want in life. So you'll need 5 things for sure, or at least 4. Yeah. So you need a generator in the middle. Generally, it's a quartz crystal. It doesn't have to be even as fancy as this, or it could be more fancy, whatever you want. There aren't really any rules. It's what connects in your mind the most, what you feel. You'll feel like, yep, that's the right one. That's the generator stone. Generally, people like to pick ones like this because they are directing energy upward. So it's like they're gathering it in from your grid and directing it up and out. Okay? So this is the center of your grid, is always going to be the generator. Like I said, generally it's quartz because quartz is believed to enhance and intensify all of your other crystals and your intention and your emotions. So then these happen to be lodolite, which is a form of quartz with some inclusions. They're just little teardrops. You can use rough stones. You can use stones you found in your driveway. You don't have to spend a lot of money. People do just because it's really fun. Also because different kinds of stones have different qualities. Like, for instance, this is a specific type of teardrop that has rutilations in it, and that is specifically good for bringing abundance. So that works together with your intention. Quartz crystal, that is neat because you can program it with any intention. So if you just get a bunch of quartz and throw it in a grid, you're good. It doesn't have to be expensive. And like I said, even those pieces of white quartz that you might find in your driveway, go for it. Okay? So you have your generator in the center. Generally, most crystal grids have 4 sides. And some people really feel it's important to do it in a certain direction, or one of the cardinal directions first and go clockwise or counterclockwise, depending on what you want. We're just doing super simple, so I'm not going to worry about it. But anyway, so this one's in front of it, so it's hard to see, but there is one behind it. You want me to offset it a little so you can get a better picture? So it's just one generator in the middle, 1, 2, 3, 4 around it. You can do 3. It doesn't really matter, to be perfectly honest, but people like to have a formula. So here's the basic formula. What you're wanting to do is follow your intuition and roll with it. You always can make do with what you have, because that's how life works, because it would really suck if that wasn't okay. And you can. So use your intention. So what you're going to do then is, some people feel that you need a wand, like a crystal wand or a magic wand. You can use your finger. Let me just tell you, we're doing basics today. So you think about your intention. Now, a nice little touch to do, so this is the only detail that I'm really adding to this, and you don't need to do this. You could just focus really intently with your mind on what the things you want your crystal grid to accomplish. So I'm going for abundance, fun, and deep friendships today. And then a fun thing to do is you just Your crystal grid might be somewhere that other people can see it and you don't want them to, maybe. I don't know. Some people are very secretive. So sometimes it's fun to get that, put it underneath your generator and arrange everything around it. It could be this way, like a diamond, or like that. It doesn't matter. Whatever feels good to you. Because that's what really matters, is your emotions and how you're responding to it. So there it is. Then you'd use your finger, or like if you have a crystal wand or a magic wand or anything, go right ahead. Or if you find one out in your yard, or if you buy one, that's awesome. And you connect the energy of the stones to you and your intention. And different people even do this step all different ways. So if something occurs to you that sounds cool, add it in. If something doesn't make sense to you, just skip it and don't worry about it. So what I generally do is I focus on it. Some people like to touch their third eye first, because it's like you're connecting your thoughts and your intention with the crystal. Then you go generator, and then the first crystal, generator, the second crystal, generator, the third crystal, all the while thinking about your intention, the fourth crystal, and then some people say to stop here, some people say to go here one more time to complete the absolute circle. I like to actually, because it helps me to envision what I'm doing, I like to go up with my hand or my wand and just imagine the energy coming up out of the generator crystal and dispersing out into my life. And that is the basics. That's it. So as you can see, even this totally basic one that I just did, you can do even simpler, which the simplest form would just be of using crystals at all, would be taking a crystal and being like, okay, this crystal to me symbolizes abundance. And so every time I think about it or touch it or see it, it's going to be like, oh, abundance is coming into my life. So it just is a reminder. It's like a visual doorbell for abundance to come in, for you to let abundance in. And so hopefully that's helpful. Super, super, super easy. And I will be doing more as we go along, but that's the total basics, because so many people have been asking me actually for a basic crystal grading course. And I think it'd be more fun to teach a class that did a little bit more details, but I'd like people to know this stuff first. I probably would go over it really quickly, just like this, or even faster, but it's nice to just have a basic understanding of what's happening. So hopefully that helps. And I will talk to you again. I will be making more videos eventually as they occur to me, as I'm led. So thank you.